See, I love listening to you when you introduce the programs. And what did I hear today? I heard lily pads in a pond and toolkits. So I really find being part of a team important. It's meaningful, and it's important, and it's fun. We can't change the world to the better in isolation. It happens in successful teams, and having groups like this is it's very encouraging to me, being part of a group like this. So here we go. We are in fire today. It's funny how it kind of, not having the class Monday, I noticed it. Having good rituals are helpful because you just keep on doing things that are helpful to you. It's also important to evaluate the rituals. Just because a ritual is helpful at a certain time doesn't necessarily mean it's helpful 5 years from now. So evaluating the rituals we have, I find important. I do my own like evaluation every 6 months. I'm really sitting down with myself, having like a conference with myself, checking what I'm doing, deciding if I need to change. And I always change a few things here and there. Okay, so having said that, we are in fire today, and the mantra that I have chosen to work with is, you've heard it before, I embrace and unfold my true life purpose. I embrace and unfold my true life purpose. So you can choose to work with the same one, or you can pick another one. And as you notice, there are many of these mantras that I keep on coming back to. So I have a number that I'm choosing between, and then I pick the one that I, for some reason stands out. And some of them come back over and over and over again. And that's just me. You might have others that you like better. In fire, the color is yellow, the sense is sight, and it's the third chakra, solar plexus. So let's come and take a seat at your chair or at the floor if you prefer to work on the floor. And then just finding or bringing your awareness to your feet, noticing the connection to earth. Even though we focus on fire and solar plexus today, we always travel in all the elements. Always starting with, or I prefer to start my practice really grounding into earth, noticing the soles of my feet touching earth. This is where I am. This is where my work is done. For reasons I don't really understand, we are here all on earth, and we have a job to do. I embrace and unfold my true life purpose as a team. And then if you like, you could place your hands on your back body. And starting with focusing on the breath. If you wanted to, you could imagine breath coming in through the navel and then filling the back body. So inhaling into the navel, notice how the breath is filling your back body. And then solar plexus. And then exhale. Inhale through navel, filling the back body and solar plexus. And then exhaling out your legs, arms, head, and tail. The 6 limbs that my teacher talks about. And then releasing whenever you're ready. If you're ready, releasing the hands back to your knees. And we're going to start with some cat-cow. So exhale and round back. Inhale into a back bend. Exhale, round. Inhale into back bend. Moving the spine. And remembering that the core, the third chakra, is just like one part of that chimney, like core that runs kind of where the spine is. And then coming back to neutral, bringing arms up in goddess, and then gently twisting from side to side. So we are twisting around the core or the third chakra, fire element. That's where our personal power is. That's where we like take action from. I'm thinking, to me, if I had to pick one pose, it would be warrior 3. It's like when the arrow goes into flight and takes action, and then start swimming, moving up to shoulders, and then go backwards. And then release back to neutral. Bring the feet together, big toe to touch, heels slightly apart, and then lifting that right knee off the floor, making circles, opening up that hip joint. This would be water element. And then finding seated pigeon. If you like, you can put your hands in between the toes, maybe using the elbow to gently push the knee out. We're looking for discomfort, not pain. But we have to go into that discomfort if we want to make any changes. Maybe I don't want to make any changes. Maybe I already made a big change and now I just need to recover. So maybe I don't want to even go into discomfort. All right, sliding the knees together, inhale, arms up, exhale and twist away from that knee and then stay there for a moment. Can you, in this posture, can you find the back body and breathe into the back body here? Or the fingers in between the toes. If you'd like, you can use the elbow to gently push that knee out and sitting up tall. Maybe leaning forward. You know the drill. And then asking yourself, how much discomfort am I willing to feel today? And then sliding the knees together. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, twist away from that knee. Stay there. Now, can you find the navel? Maybe if you'd like, you could imagine how you breathe in through the navel, filling the back body, and then eventually solar plexus. And then releasing back to neutral. Okay. You can have big toes to tongue, slightly apart again. Sitting up tall, tall, tall. Bring that left arm, or you can take any arm, but bring that left arm out high, high. Inhale and open up this side. We're going to go into a twist from here. And then exhale and place that elbow on the right knee. That's step 1. And then you can stay here or maybe place the other hand on top in Anjali Mudra. That elbow is pointing straight up. The tailbone is free. The crown of the head is going in one direction, the tailbone in the opposite, lengthening the spine. Breathing into that navel, filling the back body and solar plexus. Maybe open up the arms. And then coming back to neutral, hands on your knees. Bring up the other arm, inhale, lengthen that side of the body. Exhale, inhale and lengthen. And then bringing the elbow to that left knee, stay there a moment. The crown of the head goes in one direction, the tailbone in the opposite direction, and then maybe placing the hands in Anjali Mudra. The top elbow is pointing up. If you'd like, you can open up the arms. And then gently coming back to neutral. Now I'm going to shift forward on my chair and then lean back a little bit, bringing up one knee. And then play with straightening the other knee. So this is almost like balancing. And then shift. Moving slowly, trying to keep the balance. Shifting from knee to knee. Maybe releasing the arms out. All right, coming back down and then moving to one side. We're going to do a high lunge on using the chair. So tuck the toes, both hips are facing forward. I'm holding on to the chair for balance to start with. And then bringing that right arm up, the opposite arm, the outside arm up. Inhale, lengthen that side. And then exhale and bring the elbow for that twist. You can stay here or you can place the hand on top. Maybe open up the arms. And then coming back. Now, open up that back pelvic half. Open that up, finding warrior two. So my both pelvic halves are opening up for warrior two. Bringing the arms out. And then if you'd like, you could imagine your arms like the flames in fire, dancing in the fire. All right, finding a regular warrior two for a moment, and then sitting back on the chair, finding both poses here. So bringing the knee, I'm holding on to the chair. I'm trying to keep the spine tall, bringing up the knees. Pit of the belly goes in and up. Maybe this is where I stay. Maybe I straighten one knee, maybe both. Maybe I take the hands off the chair. And then trying the other side. So shifting over to the other side, tucking the toes, hip for high lunge. Hips are facing forward. I'm holding on to the chair for balance to start with. Bringing that outside arm up. Inhale, lengthen that side of the body. Inhale to lengthen, exhale. Bring the elbow to that knee for a twist, maybe placing the hands in Anjali Mudra. You can open up the arms. Breathing in through the navel, feeling the back body and solar plexus. And then coming back up, open up that back pelvic half for warrior two. You can either stay seated or you can come up standing. And then if you'd like, you can imagine the arms like the flames in fire, playing, dancing. And you find your ways of playing with your fire. And every fire is different. Every flame is different. Finding a regular warrior two, and then sit back on the chair, playing with both pose. So maybe holding on, maybe letting the hands go, maybe straightening one or two legs or knees, and then coming back to neutral. Okay, let's stand up. Checking in with the soles of the feet on earth first, and then transferring the weight forward and up, forward and up. Okay, we're going to start with a standing plank pose. So standing plank pose. So imagine that you are doing a plank pose. So really spreading the fingers and bringing the hands up. And from here, lift the knee and kind of step forward. Lift the knee and step forward. Lift the knee and step forward. Notice how you're using your core. Pit of the belly goes in and up, in and up. Lifting the knee high and then stepping forward. Lifting the knee high and then stepping forward. Okay, release. Now let's do a sun A version. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, up and over. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, step back to plank pose. So here we are again, using the chair for plank. Breathe, if you'd like, you could breathe in through the navel, feeling the back body and then solar plexus. Maybe lifting one foot off the floor, switching, lifting the other, lifting one hand and then the other. Maybe lifting one foot and the opposite hand. This builds a lot of strength and balance. And then trying the other side. All right, coming back to a regular plank, bending both knees and elbows, just shifting back and forth a few times. This would be more of a water element. And then eventually finding down dog. Okay, transfer the weight to the left foot, bring that right knee up and then step forward. Release the back knee down, keep the toe tucked. Right hand on my right knee. Inhale up, we're gonna go into a twist here. Inhale up, lengthen that side. Exhale, place the elbow over that knee. You can stay here, or if you like, place the hand on top. Maybe straightening the back knee. You can try this. If you don't like it, you just go back. We are allowed to try things and then decide that we don't like it. Okay, now place the hand, the elbows like a triangle. You can even clasp the hands like this and place the elbows in the corners of the chair. And from here, step back to forearm plank. Walk the feet up, and if you'd like, you can place the crown of the head like in your, or where your hands are, for like a tripod. Maybe coming up on your tippy toes, maybe lifting one leg off the floor. Try the other. And then walking the feet back to forearm plank. And from here, place the hands back to plank pose. And then back to down dog. Okay, shifting the weight into the right foot. Left knee comes up and stepping forward. Back knee goes down. Keep that toe tucked. Left hand on left knee. Lengthen that side of the body. Inhale. Exhale and twist. Hands in Anjali Mudra if that's what you like. Maybe straightening that back knee. Coming back down. Place the elbows on the chair again. Clasping the hands like this. Stepping back to forearm plank. Walking up. Maybe placing the hands inside the head inside your hands for a tripod. And then coming up on your tippy toes. Lifting one leg off the floor. Switching, lifting the other. And then from here, we're going to come up to standing. So bend your knees, head comes off, and then slowly coming up to standing. Okay, let's do a step back. So inhale, arms comes up, exhale to chair pose. Shift the weight to your left leg, right heel comes off the floor. Take a big step back, finding the earth behind you. And then finding warrior one. Warrior one assumes position, like observes, checking things out. And from here, we're going to become warrior three. We're skipping warrior two. It's a funny, because warrior one and warrior two have the hips in the same position. So yeah, so that's what we're doing today. So from warrior one, I'm going to transfer the weight forward. I'm going to use the chair and I'm going to find warrior three. I'm going to become the arrow. Maybe letting one hand off the chair, maybe the other. Building some strength here. I'm placing the hands back on the chair, maybe one hand on the upper part of the chair. Now we're going to try to step up on the chair. So I'm going to bring this knee up high, 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 and place it on top of the chair. If that's what I want. Okay, right hand on that right knee. Maybe this is where I stop. I'm checking in with my balance. Do I want to add a twist to this or not? Inhale, if I go for the twist, inhale, lengthen the left side of the body. Exhale, place that elbow on that knee. Maybe Anjali Mudra. Maybe opening up the arms. And then slowly finding my way back, holding on to the chair. I like to have one hand on top and one on the seat, lifting the knee up and then placing it back down. Bend the knees, come up to stand. Let's try the other side. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, Anjali Mudra to chair pose. Shift the weight to my right leg, Left heel comes off the floor. Take a big step back, finding the earth behind me, and then finding warrior one. Warrior one assumes position, observes, figure things out, understands what's going on. And then when I'm ready, if I'm ready, I embrace and unfold my true life purpose, and I become the arrow. I become the skillful action. I become warrior 3, transferring the weight forward. I'm going to use the chair for support, finding warrior 3. The back toes are pointing down, the hips are even. So it's very similar to warrior 1. Maybe taking one hand off, maybe the other, building strength. Hands back on the chair. I like to have one on top and one on the seat. Bring that knee high, 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 placing the foot on the seat. This is easier when you're tall. Left hand on that knee. Arm comes up. Inhale, lengthen that side. Exhale, placing the elbow on the knee. Maybe Anjali Mudra. Maybe opening up the arms. And then gently come back, placing one hand on top, the other on the seat. Lift the knee, and then come back to standing. Bend the knees and come up to standing. Okay, 2 more things, and then we're going to do the Yoga Nidra. So finding goddess pose behind the chair. So I'm going to keep my feet outside the mat, toes are pointing out, bending the knees, goddess arms. Now inhale, if you like, inhale into the navel, feel the back body and then solar plexus. Inhale, bend, exhale out. Inhale, bend, tend to your fire, and then exhale and imagine how that fire and warmth are spreading out through the limbs and then out to the world. So inhale, bend, exhale, spread it out. Inhale into your personal fire. Exhale, spread that out to the rest of the world. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Okay, now just to end it, come back to seated. You're going to do a happy baby. Feet are as wide as the mat. I like to keep my toes, my big toes on the mat and the heels just off. Lengthen the spine, elbows on those knees. Really lengthen the spine again here. Breathe. Feel the back body. And then when you're ready, maybe allow the upper body to come down. Just drop the head. And then inhale and come back up. Okay, so we're going to move into the Yoga Nidra part. Okay, so you know the drill, getting ready for Yoga Nidra. It's a guided meditation. The mantra that I'm choosing to work with is I embrace and unfold my true life purpose. You can choose to work with the same one or a different one. Okay, so here we go. Let your body sink down into the floor. Feel the earth underneath you, holding and supporting you, rising up to softly cradle you. At this time, nothing else matters. Nowhere to go, nothing to do. Remain still for deep nourishment. Repeat these words in your mind. I am awake and aware. I am awake and aware. Now, imagine yourself in a place that feels peaceful and friendly, protected and supportive. It may be outside in nature, somewhere inside, or in an imaginary place. This is your inner sanctuary. Feel yourself here and begin to see all the details around you. The light, the colors, any objects. See yourself in this protected place, sensing the comforting energy, supportive, calm, and protected. At any time during practice, you can guide yourself back here. If anything feels odd or too intense, go back to your inner sanctuary. Your inner sanctuary is always here. It is a part of who you are. Become aware of your upper body. Notice breath in your heart space. The easy rise and fall of breath in your chest. Now go inward. Deep inside and listen. Listen to your heart. Deep listening. What does it say? What is your heart's deepest longing? What's your heart desire? Your heart may speak in words, colors, songs, images, or something else. Allow your heart to speak its truth. From your heart's longing, create a positive statement in present tense as though it's already happening. Now, state your heart's wish 3 times to yourself as the truth. Bring your awareness to your belly. Notice the expansion on the inhale and the soft release on the exhale. Navel rising on the inhale, yielding to earth on exhale. From your navel center, bring awareness to your lower belly, pelvis, right hip, right upper leg, knee, lower leg, ankle, top of the foot, sole of the foot. Notice the right calf, back of knee, hamstring, and pelvis. Notice your left hip, left upper leg, knee, lower leg, ankle, top of the foot, sole of the foot. Notice the left calf, back of knee, left hamstring, and pelvis. Bring awareness to lower belly, navel center, solar plexus, lower ribs, sense heart space, heart center, notice your throat center, right shoulder, right upper arm, elbow, forearm, wrist, top of the hand, palm of the hand. Bring awareness to thumb, first finger, second finger, third finger, and little finger. Sense your whole right hand. Bring awareness back to throat center. Notice your left shoulder, left upper arm, elbow, forearm, wrist, top of the hand, palm of the hand. Bring awareness to thumb, first finger, second finger, third finger, and little finger. Sense your whole left hand. Bring awareness back to throat center. Feel your neck, back of the head, crown of the head. Feel your forehead. Notice your mind's eye. Become aware of your eyebrows. eyelids, eyelashes, and eyes. Feel your eyes as color, as a radiant wisdom receiving sight. Bring awareness to nose. Notice breath passing through the nostrils, receiving smell. Shift your attention to your ears. Witness your ears hearing, receiving sound. Notice your mouth. Observe sensation in your mouth, receiving taste. Become aware of the right side of the body. Now feel the left side of the body. Feel back body, side of the body facing the ground, back body. And now feel front body, side of the body facing the sky, front body. Now feel right arm and left leg. Right arm and left leg together. Now feel left arm and right leg. Left arm and right leg together. Feel whole body now. All parts together, all together as a whole. Feel your whole body. Find your navel. Imagine inhaling through your navel, filling back of your body. Inhale through navel, fill back body. Now notice the exhale. Exhale spreads out from core to body. Inhale to core, exhale out through body. Now notice a place in your body that feels warm. Notice the shape and color of this warmth. Breathe into it. Allow it to grow. Notice how the warmth you create spreads out through your body. You stand in fire. It is cold. Your feet are planted wide apart, steady and strong. Both hands are on solar plexus. Through your hands, you feel how the fire inside is burning. With your breath, you can control it, the intensity and the direction. Every inhale feeds the fire. Every exhale shines the light out into your body and the world. You look at your hands. The golden yellow light fills. You open up your palms and reach your arms out and up. It feels good to stretch high. You close your eyes and simply notice how the body slowly fills with golden light. Every inhale feeds the fire. Every exhale shines the light out into your body and the world. You notice the back body filling and supporting you. You take a step out of the fire and move forward without fear, in complete safety. You turn your head and look around you. The world looks different now. Small fires, ashes, trash. With no particular direction, you walk around among the debris. You simply observe the devastation. Without judgment, you look for something useful. When you find it, you pick it up. Hidden among the garbage, there are colorful and sparkling gems. One by one, you find them, study them, and save them in your clutch. You are ready now. You have what you need. You look up, and in the far distance, you see a tall, pointy building. You pick up your feet and start running. Arms, legs, and breath work together. You're a strong team. Large boulders fall from the sky, trying to stop your journey. Every time they land, a cloud of dust blocks your view. You see them coming. You lean left and right, and with ease, you avoid the obstacles. Nothing can stop you now. The tall tent-like structure is closer now. You slow down and decide to walk. People are joining from all corners. You smile and nod. They smile and nod back. Together, you travel towards the building. It's bigger than you thought. Like a large tripod tent, its foundation is secure. You see a fire on the ground in the center. From all over the world, people are coming to celebrate the transformation. You are close now. You can feel the heat and hear the crackling sound from the fire. You watch the dancing flames as they burn and change. The heat travels up through a clear chimney and out into the space above. You open your clutch. You look at all the things you picked up. Some are still valuable. Some aren't. You choose wisely. One by one, you find the things you no longer need. With a mix of sadness and relief, you toss them into the fire. One flame turns towards you and smiles, nods in silent respect. The fire understands, sees your hesitation and sadness. You feel lighter now. Your own fire ignites and heats your chimney. It becomes clearer now. The path you traveled and the journey ahead. You embrace and unfold your true life purpose. Now, remember your heart's longing, the positive statement you set at the beginning of practice. Repeat it 3 times to yourself as though it's already happening. Let this truth fill every cell of your body. Notice all the space around you. Sense the space within you. Feel the sense of calm confidence, whole and complete. Notice that part of you that is the witness, the one who has observed your body, breath, and journey. And now begin to notice thoughts and feelings flowing through your awareness again. Notice your breath. Feel its rhythm and pace. Invite your breath to deepen now. Feel yourself reawakening. Become aware of your body, your physical body resting on earth. Before moving, just sense your hands. Then wiggle your fingers. Notice your feet. Wiggle your toes. Gently rock your head from side to side, a slow awakening. Slowly roll to your left hand side. Press your hands into the floor and come up to a seated position. Lengthen your spine. Take a full breath in and let it go. Bring your hands up in Anjali Mudra, holding your own heart in between your hands with love and compassion. And gently bow your head in gratitude for this practice, thousands of years old. Thank your inner guide, your past, present, and future teachers, and all the people that are joining you on this journey. Allow the eyes to slowly open. Raise your gaze. Thank you for joining me today. Namaste.